Jumla in western Nepal is a small town perched at an altitude of 2,000 meters. It's one of the world's poorest regions. 10,000 people live here, virtually forgotten by the rest of civilization. The only connection to the outside world is the road to Surkhet, 300 kilometers away at the bottom of the Kalikot Valley. It's an awful, nightmarish road. Tilak, 19, is a driver. His job is to transport anything the valley produces, accompanied preferably with a good dose of karma. His trusty companion is Moskan, aged just 16. On this road, it's best not to travel alone. It's crucial to have someone like Moskan on the trip. He's my assistant. It's a very tough route, and it's not something I'd want to do on my own. We're a team, for better or for worse. Tilak is driving to Surkhet to pick up a delivery of rice and sugar, a 300-kilometer drive along mountain tracks. Before leaving, he visits his family for the ritual goodbyes. He was born in the small white house. His family is poor. Bijou, his mother, looks after his 5 brothers and sisters, and Tilak's father, Dana, is deeply concerned about his boy's trip. I'm happy he's got a job, but I worry about him the whole time. Jumla is the poorest region of Nepal, so at least he's working. I don't really have a choice. I need to make money for my family. Without it, we wouldn't have enough to live on. The road is so steep and dangerous, with the ravines. I always worry so much about him. Every time we hear about an accident, we're terrified it might be Tilak, who's been hurt, or worse. The mothers of those who venture onto the road compare it to an unpitying goddess who demands her share of sacrifices. Every week, it seems, a vehicle plunges over the edge along a road that is dotted with mortal dangers. Precipices, rockfalls, and mud make each journey a lottery. The 300-kilometer journey from Jumla to Surkhet can often take 5 days, each kilometer defying death. Yet it's the only way to ensure supplies can get through. Surkhet is at 600 meters and is the economic lifeline for the entire region, the largest market in the hemmed-in valley. Tilak is due at the wholesaler with whom he usually does business. He's been asked to transport 500 kilos of foodstuff to Jumla. It's a good relationship built on mutual trust. I'm sending up rice and sugar to the bazaar in Jumla, where I have a shop. Each bag is filled to the brim, and the jeep is packed, overloaded in fact, which causes Tilak some concern. Well, due to the harsh road conditions, I can take on maybe up to 600 kilos. Plus, there's the extra petrol. Hey, what's this? This bag's got a hole in it. It's no good. Hey, boss, this bag will never make it. Everything's going to fall out. Don't worry, mate. I know the road's bumpy, but this will be okay, you'll see. The road to Jumla is very dangerous, isn't it? Very. There are quite a few fatal accidents. But the army is improving the road. And besides, we use experienced drivers like Tilak, whom we know and we can trust. But every trip has its own share of surprises. Can you give us a lift? I'm heading for Jumla. Is that any good? I'll put your stuff in the back. The two men are Rothis, one of the last nomadic tribespeople of Nepal. Renowned as hunters and gatherers, they are held in high respect throughout the country. Refusing them a lift might bring bad luck. They're on their way back to the mountains after buying a few supplies in town. Their presence attracts a crowd. Do you know Jumla? Jumla, yes, we've been up there. What were you doing there? Nothing much. We're nomads, so we're always on the move. It's freezing up there. Is that what you wear, or do you have special warm clothes? It is cold, but we have warmer clothes. It will soon be time to leave. It's a road Tilak has got to know well over the years. He knows every potential risk, each corner. Not something that can be said of his passengers, however. I worked in India for a year, like many other young people from where I'm from. When I came back, I met with jeep owners, and I trained for the job over 2 years, hoping one day to become a full-time driver. It's hard to begin with, but I have no complaints about that, or the cold, or the conditions of the roads. You need to persevere to succeed in life. That's what I did. This part of the road is easy. It's a track, and it's a good drive. If the whole road to Jumla were like this, it would take just 2 days to get there. Just about all vehicles can still drive here: tractors, trucks, jeeps, even buses. Three or four buses provide a daily service as far as Kirkujula. 11 hours for the 80-kilometer journey. Every turn and corner can be dangerous, and on board the overcrowded buses the atmosphere is grim, with passengers praying to the goddess Shiva for a safe voyage, whether they're inside or on top of the bus. It's riskier being up here for sure, but there was no more room inside. You just need to make sure you hang on tight. I know of at least 12 people that have been killed falling off the top of the bus. But despite the danger, we're happy. It's better than walking. Tenzing, age 26, is paid the equivalent of 15 euros a trip for driving the bus. In the valley, that's a lot of money, but it reflects the dangers of the job. In the mornings at home, my wife begs me to be extremely careful. She's scared she might never see me again. I drive carefully for the passenger's sake and my own. The slightest error could be fatal. I have to be responsible, since the lives of all the people behind me are in my hands. Whoa, that was close. Any closer and I'd have smashed into him. One of the passengers screams at the camera crew, blaming them for distracting the driver. Stop interviewing him. You don't know how dangerous this road is. Let him concentrate on the road. Otherwise, we've all had it. Tilak has been on the road for 6 hours. Small restaurants have sprung up in villages along the way to cater for the travellers. You must be tired. Nah, everything's fine. We'll stop and get a bite to eat in about an hour. What about your passengers? Well, I'm glad to have met them. I asked them a lot of questions, but they don't talk much. You see, they live in the jungle. Out there, it's a different world. They can't understand why people like us live in houses or wear these clothes or go to school, that sort of thing. Tilak asks them to share his meal, but the Rothers aren't convinced by what's in his plate. Go ahead, have some. It's dal, it's good. Rice and lentil juice is not something they are familiar with. These jungle men eat plants and monkey meat. It's better if you mix it with the lentil juice. Well, I'm not so keen on vegetables like these. You should eat vegetables, they're good for you. Okay, I'll try some. Eat some fish too. It's fresh, right out of the river. So what do you think? Is it good? Yeah, I like it, see? Look, I'm eating your fish. It's not what you eat back home, is it? Fish and lentils. All Nepalese dream of owning a big house, yet you live in the jungles. Let me tell you this, my friend. You can keep your houses, and we will keep our forests. All sorts of characters walk this route. This is Rajesh. He's just 15. We've been walking for a week now, and it's another 2 days' march to where we live. We were in India, working on a building site, building a stadium, carrying earth and rocks, working with crowbars, spades, and all of that. The work's finished now, so now we're going home. Why didn't you take the bus? Well, none of them stop, and anyway, there's no room. It's always like that on this road. There's not even room on top, so we have to walk. The road has now turned into a muddy track, churned up by the overloaded bus. Getting stuck in the mud happens all too often, and Tilak's jeep is now blocking the road. Everyone pitches in to help. The bus driver shouting his suggestions. He doesn't want to have to wait hours behind the jeep. He has to get unstuck, otherwise we'll be here all night. I can't get past his jeep. The road's not wide enough. There's always been a problem. Just one vehicle can block traffic in both directions. Night has fallen, making driving even more perilous. Tilak has been driving for hours, and his passengers have no idea where they are. They're looking for a cabin on the roadside, a landmark one of the Rothes finally spots. Stop the car. Stop the car, we can get off here. Are you sure this is it? Yes, yeah, I recognize this place. It's definitely here. Okay, my friends. Don't forget your things. Yeah, or your stick. Look over there. There's a fire. That must be where the tribe is. A fire? Oh, yeah. I see the light. The Rothes are grateful for the lift. You see, this is one of the great things about my job. I'll always remember meeting them. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye. It will likely take the two men several hours to make their way down the ravine towards the campfire. Tilak and Moskan continue on to Kirkijula. The bus depot is the last outpost before the climb up to Jumla in the mountains. It's as far as the buses can go. After this, there's only wilderness. Rajesh, the young hiker, and his companions have also reached the depot, exhausted after their interminable march. And it's not over yet. We'll be off again at dawn. It's about another 6 or 7 hour climb to my village. It's quite a climb, so I'll be happy when I get to my village. Nobody knows I'm coming home. I've been away for 6 months. There are no telephones there, so there was no way of letting them know. Seated at one of the village's small inns, Tilak and Moskan relax after 10 hours on the road. Hey kid, come and sit with us. Let's chat for a while. Have you ever met a Rothi? A what? A Rothi? What's a Rothi? They're a tribe of savages that live in the forest. Well, I've had 2 of them in my jeep all day. I even shared my food with them. That evening, the travelers' tales fascinates the girls. Their stories capture their imagination. Risking their lives to earn a good living. 40 euros a month is a small fortune in the valley. Tilak decides to treat everyone to a chicken dinner. Eat, young man. Get your strength back. The rice in India isn't as good as here, is it? Oh, it's okay. I prefer our kind of rice to the basmati they have there. Rajesh snatches a few hours' sleep on his blanket, which he simply spread on the ground. Tilak and Muskan spend the night in the jeep. It's best not to leave vehicles unattended at night time. I always sleep in the car, it's safer. Besides, I can't risk something being stolen. The boss would kill me. Looming over Rajesh and his friends, the mighty Himalayas. At these altitudes, small villages and livestock dot the mountainsides. Subsistence farming. Are we there? Not yet. About another 2 hours to go. So where is your house exactly? That way, way up the mountainside. Rajesh was born here. His mother, Dudeka, brings up his 7 brothers and sisters. His father works the fields nearby. The family scrapes by on the few meager crops. The return of Rajesh doesn't seem to make much of an impact. It's almost as if he'd never been away at all. I'm happy my son is back. I didn't want him to leave, but there's nothing here. I'd asked him not to leave his old mother, but he didn't listen. I had no choice in any case. I've no future here, and whatever my mother might say, I'm sure I'll be going back to India. As a consolation for his long absence, Rajesh has brought presents. In his case, which is carried all the way from India, he unwraps the surprise gifts. A blouse. Thank you, my son. Mine are just rags now. These are trousers, and there are some shirts. And these are some shoes for the little one. It's wonderful. We had so few clothes. What's this? It's a pullover. It must be for your father. See, I was able to buy these because I worked and made many sacrifices. I worked on the building site from morning till night, breaking rocks, dug up the ground, made cement, and it was worth it. The happiness I feel today makes up for all that back-breaking work. Tilak and Muskan have been on the road again for several hours. The climb is becoming steeper. The road is narrower now. There's barely room for oncoming traffic. It's stressful. Accidents can easily happen here. Muskan now has his work cut out for him. Hey, what's that guy doing? Oh, great. Now what are we going to do? Tilak will try and squeeze past, but it proves far too risky. Hey, I'm stuck. There's a rock in the way. I can't get by. Reverse, go on. Reverse. In fact, reversing is the only possibility. And there's an unwritten rule. The smaller vehicle always makes way for the larger one. But this is unlikely to happen again, as beyond this point, there are few drivers that will risk the road. The odd jeep or tractor. For anything bigger, it's far too dangerous. And this is when Moscan proves essential. I'm not exactly keen about this sort of work, really. But I have to make a living somehow. So my job is to remove the rocks with my bare hands. I swallow dust all day long. I hardly ever eat or sleep. But that's just the way it is. One day I want to be like Tilak, become a driver. At night, 1,500 meters up, and despite the cold, they have to press on. I quite like driving at night. The daytime is scary. You can see the cliffs and the ravines. At nighttime, it's less nerve-wracking. Here, get rid of that one over there. The other day, I broke down just here. They mustn't touch the tank. God, come on, hang on tight, mate. Moscan, put one over there as well. Okay, that's fine. Check the petrol tank hasn't been damaged. Yeah, don't worry. I'm checking everything. It's all okay? Yep, it's all good. You're sure nothing's broken? No, nothing. Everything's fine. You see, without help, it would be impossible, especially at night time. I have to stay behind the wheel, and he has to move the rocks. A short distance further up the road, and there's an unexpected jam. A truck has got stuck and is blocking traffic. Attempts to move it have all failed. The tractor is making one more effort to move the truck. but the tow rope breaks. Tilak and another jeep driver step in to help. What are you trying to do here? I'm trying to widen the road using these rocks. We have to get through. Well, we can't stay here. I hope this works, I don't know. But I do know we can't spend the night here. It takes an hour to place the rocks, and then the first jeep tries to get past. Go on, go ahead. Moskamp, put another rock there. Okay, try it now. It's Tilak's turn next, but he's nervous. The makeshift road hardly inspires confidence. Should be all right, but it's not exactly reassuring. Tilak and Moskan drive on for 2 hours until they reach Manma, where they will spend the night. "5,000 people live in Manma. In this village at 2,000 meters altitude, there's no running water and no electricity. An odd-looking procession makes its way along the main street. On the stretcher is Resma. 6 months earlier, she and her mother were on their way to market when the tractor they were riding careered into a ravine. Her mother was killed and Resma seriously injured. We left our village at daybreak. We'd been walking for 5 hours. It's very painful. It hurts so much." Where did the accident happen? Yeah, just back there, a bit further that way. There are no ambulances in Manma. Resma is going to a hospital set up by Médecins Sans Frontières 5 years ago. It's the only clinic in the region, in an area where the population has been virtually abandoned to its fate. It's always busy, and the queue for treatment is a long one. Only one doctor works here, Renee, a 31-year-old Dutch woman.
Can you tell him that he can breathe normally? He doesn't need to...
By turns, a general practitioner, a surgeon, or a gynecologist. She helps the numerous patients as best she can.
Yeah, to sign and everything, and to get the letter, and then they go up. Yeah?
Hello. How are you today?
Let's have a look. Yeah. Well, the wounds look good, yeah, so that looks all nice. But the pain she will have, that will remain, yeah. So it takes a long time. This was a very severe injury, and I think she was very lucky that she survived, yeah.
The road is taking a lot of life here?
Yes, we see a lot of accidents happening. And usually it's tractors that roll from the hill and like 200 meters down. And then you have big crowds of people who are injured and die on the spot. And well, in 5 months that I'm here now, I've seen, I think, like 10 cases with many people injured. So it is a problem, yes, yeah.
I'm so unhappy. I damn that road that caused me all this pain and killed my mother.
It's two different feelings. I see the bad side of it, and we also see the good side of it, that we can send the people away if they need more care than we can give. The road is a good access to more health and health care, and they call it the highway, but I don't know if that's the right way for it. Yeah.
As for Tilak and Moskan, they're still on the mountain motorway. The scenery is unchanging, and so are the challenges. The rocks and the dust. Driving skills need to be finely honed to get through safely. It's really narrow here, but it's okay. There's so few vehicles now. Still, I'm not sure what would happen if one were coming the other way. Look, there are all sorts of new buildings now. Before, there were hardly any. Houses are springing up almost overnight, in the middle of nowhere. Their owners hoping to make a profitable living. My house is way up there, on top of that hill. But I'm setting up shop here, by the roadside. This is where the future is. I'm building a small hotel and restaurant. We villagers realize there's money to be made on this road. And soon, once I'm settled, I'll get my family to come here as well. With their parents busy constructing hotels, the children too look forward to life on the road. When I'm big, I want to be a driver. I know it's dangerous. It scares me, but the road will be much better by the time I grow up. Tilak continues his journey to Jumla. Road is becoming more and more treacherous. After a sharp bend, two jeeps are at a standstill. Under a blanket in one of the vehicles is a man who is obviously in a bad way. What happened? There was an accident. The truck went off the road into the ravine. I'm taking one of the injured to hospital. The driver tried to avoid a rock in the road, and we went off the edge. 3 people were killed and 5 others injured. Where are you hurt? My right leg is broken. In the other jeep is one of the dead. Who is he? It's the assistant. Where's he from? He's a youngster from Surkhet. Was he working on the road a long time? Just 6 months. The rest of the injured have been taken to Jumla. This man is being taken to the hospital in Manma. It's a 5-hour journey with a broken leg on an untrustworthy road. I feel sorry for the young assistant. Everyone that works on this road is like a brother. I'm sure he wanted to be a driver. You know, this road is unforgiving. But fortunately for all of us who use it, it is going to be improved. Here, I think this is where the accident happened. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm sure. You'll see. There, look. Look, the tires aren't even damaged. The exhaust is okay too, but the tank is all twisted. The motor looks all right, though. The poor assistant died for a lousy, miserable salary. Apparently his body was stuck inside the wreck. Yeah, I know. They were saying his head was completely crushed. They must have rolled over several times. His head must have been out of the window, and so he must have broken his neck. It's awful. I think the driver was still inside too, clinging onto the steering wheel to the very end. This road is just disgusting. Chilak, do you ever think about dying on this road? Well, death doesn't scare me, but I know it could happen any time. We all have to die one day, one way or another. And besides, if you're scared of dying, this is no job for you. Same goes for me. I gave up studying to take this job, and I'll become a driver no matter what. I'm often scared, and I think about getting killed, of course, but it's all part of the work. It's the final day of the trip. Brake check and a chassis inspection. You have to be a mechanic as well, otherwise you'll never make it as a driver. Muskan. Okay, that's it. As for the rest, well, that's up to God. I can fix most things if it's not too complicated. But if it's something important that breaks, there's nothing I can do. I just have to wait for a spare part to reach you. Everything's fine. Nothing's moved. Sacks haven't broken. The cargo's in one piece. This is the most dangerous part of the road. This is the Timura Cliffs. It's a nightmare for all us drivers. There's no way you can drive this at night. It's far too dangerous. It's a notorious stretch. Rockfalls are common and deadly. There's no warning and no protection. But work is underway that will change all of that. The Nepalese army, reinforced by local workers, is improving the stretch of the road. The method is basic, but seems to work. A stick of dynamite in each hole. Along this part, it's almost impossible to drive. It's narrow, very risky. There's not enough space for two vehicles at the same time. There are many accidents. The only way to widen the road and make it safer is by blowing up the cliffs. If we left it to the civilians, this would take years. I need to get by before they start blowing things up. But given the condition of the road, it might not be possible. After the explosion, I'll really be stuck. There'll be all sorts of rubble everywhere. And if we move some of the stones, well, we might get through. Got no choice. Moscan, make sure the tank doesn't scrape anything. If it looks as if it might, let me know straight away. I'm not sure we can do this. Hey guys, can you help? Can you fill up those holes for me? I'm trying to get through here. The Jeep just makes it. Tilak stops the vehicle a short distance further on. There's no way he's going to miss the explosion. The fuses have been lit and the army has just a few seconds to get out of the way. They've got a dangerous job too, don't they? No kidding. You see how those stones flew all over the place? The worst part of the journey is over. Tilak will be home in less than 4 hours. Here we are. This is the motorway, my friend. Now we can relax, no more stress, and no more fear of dying. Nothing like it was back there. I could even drive with my eyes closed here. The very next day, Tilak and Moscan will return to Surkhet to pick up another consignment of goods. That's life for those condemned to the road.